Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Call Me Meech, sitting back here with another video here, man. I know this year to this point, I mean, as far as YouTube goes, I've only been making, my team journey videos, which have been fun. I'm not stopping those, of course, but this is just something a little bit different that I did want to go ahead and make a video on. Sorry for no face cam as well. Just don't feel like turning it on. That's really all that it is. But I just kind of wanted to make a video on my team in 2K24 and just kind of how I feel about it. Like I said, I mean, I play this mode a lot. I talk to people who play this mode a lot, so perspective is definitely kind of varying, and I'm able to kind of, get a lot of different takes on it. So I just wanted to put this video out, just kind of talking about the mode as a whole. Because it's definitely different than what we've seen in years past. Some changes for the good, some that are kind of, I won't say for the bad, but some that may be a little bit questionable. But yeah, I just want to kind of go ahead and make this video, kind of give my thoughts, put them out there just to have. So let's just get right into it, man. Before we do, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, and if you do enjoy this content, find this content entertaining or anything like that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the bell notification, of course. That way you'll be notified when these videos do drop. And then, of course, if at any point during the video you do like this video, leave a like. Helps us get recommended, helps us grow, so I definitely appreciate any support. But with that being said, let's get right into it. So I have a few bullet points, just to kind of go over, just to kind of cover the mode. So first thing I'm just going to talk about is content. I mean, overall, I think the content is fine. I mean, you can see some of the content kind of going through here as as this little ticker goes. But, we have some Showtime content. We have this cooking, promo that is dropping this week, which realistically is just a Friday card drop, technically split over a week. But all in all, I do think the content is fine. I mean, there's nothing like jumping out at it, but I do think that it is pretty good. I do want to kind of point at this was, the content that we were getting before with Legendary Path. And this was pretty cool, introducing a way to kind of get, 4 or so of the cards in the, I don't know, 8-9 card drop or whatever it is. But this is pretty cool. I don't mind this too much. Kind of the biggest thing I like about this is that it did kind of help with people who wanted, to go ahead and lock in for some of these things. Like, for instance, me with the T-Mac. Now, I actually sold my Rose, but I had Rose before. I played the game enough to buy Scotty and buy, Derrick Rose. And then what some of that grindable content allowed me to do. Now, it wasn't specifically this one. I don't even know if I can see it anymore, actually. But what they did, yes, is this right here. So actually, it was not level up. I don't know if I can see it anymore, but essentially what it did is that through the agendas, they allowed you to get, it wasn't option packs. It was, I guess, I don't even know if it was an equal chance pack. It was a random player pack, but it was, go through Ruby. And so what that allowed me to do, it allowed me to, when I come to this, Tracy McGrady said if I wanted to lock in, like I said, I played enough to get Derrick Rose and Scottie Pippen, and then I was able to get this run of cards for free. So through deluxe packs and through those agendas, I got every single one of these cards for free. So all of these, they're all free. I didn't pay anything for them. And what it did constitute too was that when I had Derrick Rose, I had enough MT where if I wanted to, I can go lock in Tracy McGrady. So, like I said, the content has been fine. We've gotten some of this content as well. All of these cards I have here are free. I didn't pay for them, but you can if you wanted to. The content has just been fine. I don't think it's been too annoying. I had a little pain point with, let's say, like Shaq. Where is Shaq? He's in I think he's just going to be in here, I think. I mean, we all know what it was to get Shaq. He was in a legendary path, actually. So you had to go ahead and collect all of these lock-ins which was expensive. I mean, if you wanted to buy it outright with VC, it was 150. But I mean, like I said, it's been worse in years past, so not the worst thing ever. At least you knew what you had to do to actually get them. But this content isn't bad. Like I said, the content is fine. I don't necessarily have an issue with the content. It's been fine. You know, some things are free, some things are, you know, you have to pay for it if you want it. But they've dropped, you know, certain counters. So, you know, Shaq came out, but then AD came out, and then he was able to counter Shaq. So content has been fine for the most part. You know, I don't mind it whatsoever. We have that Curry thing coming up, so it is what it is with the content. Now let's dive into something a little bit deeper. Probably stayed on that a little bit too long, but let's dive into mode rewards, okay? Because I mean, this is why we play the game, you know, for the most part. And it's just kind of underwhelming. And I know it's just a gem tier, but these just being rubies are just, I don't know, man. It's like, honestly, outside of Bowen, outside of Randall, I mean, and then now I kind of guess Noah. I mean, I guess Morning is also useful. These moat rewards are just nothing to be desired. It's just what I'm kind of getting at, is the point of it. I mean, like, are some of them fine? Can Alonzo play for you? Yes. Can Joe play for you? I mean, yes, I guess. Bowen can. I think Bowen and Randall are the two, I would say the two prominent moat rewards are, but like, no one cares about David Wesley, man. No one cares about David Wesley. And of course, the only reason you care about any of these people is if you're going for Brandon Roy. And my thoughts on Brandon Roy is that I just didn't elect to do it. I really just didn't. I mean, when you can come in here and you can get a J.R. Smith, you know, for $20 or whatever that is, why would you? You can come in here and you could have, like I said, I could have locked in T-Mac from basically free from playing the game. Why would I care about Brandon Roy? Book, you know, I went and got me a Book. I haven't used Roy, but I can say he's probably better than Roy, or at least he won't make you miss it. So why would I go and, you know, slog through all of Unlimited, all of Triple Threat Online, all of Clutch Time Online? It just doesn't feel worth it in the end for Brandon Roy. Now, what I would like to see a little bit more with this is, like, you know, okay, so this is the unlimited reward progression. Okay, maybe this piece goes for like a Roy card, okay? But once I get to this, I mean, I feel like there should be enough of a reward. And I mean, I don't hate this. It just depends on the RNG of the packs, which determines how good it is or not for you. But let this be a mode reward in itself that's like a card that's really good. You know, something that makes you feel like, okay, I only wanted to play Unlimited and I finished the whole thing and I got my worth. Not, you know, I played to, you know, 6,000 points, you know, which is not even half of the mode. And all I got is, you know, 1/6 or whatever of a puzzle piece to a Brandon Roy who I can just spend $20 for if I want to and get Devin Booker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think I'm okay with like an ultimate reward, but I feel like each one of these modes should have like its own like grand reward. You know, like if you hit this 200 wins, you should get something that's valuable. You know, it's just kind of how I feel about it. So mode rewards, I feel like it can be a little bit better. Like I said, I think that solution that I mentioned, having like an ultimate mode reward, and then, you know, if you want to have it go to a completionist reward for everything, fine. But, you know, there should be something that should make me say, okay, I want to play Unlimited and I want to play, you know, Clutch Online, and I get I get 4 cards total, but 2 very good cards that I can add to my lineup. Needs to be the way it needs to be. Now that leads me to my next point, is difficulty, and it's kind of my major problem with the mode. Okay, it's been said and said again. You know, if you're on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, the difficulty in these online modes, it's absolutely it's really unacceptable. When you go online, you expect a more competitive type nature. Okay, it shouldn't be a way where you go into Unlimited, you know, Triple Threat Online, Clutch Time Online, and the game feels easier than playing all-time domination. Like, there's just no way. Like, I hear the offline guys, or not even the offline guys, just people who are playing all-time domination are saying like, it's so difficult to win in all-time domination. And I haven't got there, but I can attest to it because I played my career on higher difficulty. So I can only imagine how, you know, it is in domination with the difficulty being higher. They have to switch this around. I mean, unlimited, because it's the mode I play a lot. It's just, like I said, I'm not asking for a selfish advantage for me, but it ruins you when the mode rewards are lackluster, to say the least, and then you just want to have fun playing the game. You don't want to go online against other people and the game feels like it's on rookie, and then you say, you know what, forget that, I'm gonna go offline and try to go get PAL because online is too difficult, and you're having a harder time offline than you are online. It's kind of tampering with the experience. And like I said, you can only do so much with mode rewards, that ultimately your gameplay has to be what keeps people on the game. The gameplay, the actual gameplay core is fine, but the difficulty is very annoying. I play Park as well. I go and play Park, and it's a whole different experience because it's on, you know, Hall of Fame sliders with the green or miss aspect, and it's just fun. You know, it's fun to see, you know, to feel yourself get better at the game. You know, especially when you're playing online against other people. So the difficulty is really kind of my number one thing. I wish they would change it and bump the sliders up online, bump the sliders down offline for people, so that way they can, you know, enjoy the mode the way they want it. Now, let's kind of talk about the market. I mean, I like this market, so to say, as of now. Like I said, these Amethysts being technically the best cards in the game, and they only being 140k. I mean, like I said, I have this locked in. I've come up on, you know, a few Amethysts I have booked. I mean, just take a look at the team really quick. I can see there I have Book, I have Pippen. Like I said, I had Rose, I have AD. So I don't have a problem with this player market. The biggest thing about the player market that kind of is bugging me a little bit is just the tax. Okay, so like when you go to sell a card back, it's just like I pay 140k for my Rose, and to sell them back I had to grade them just to get any more out of them. I think I sold him for like 67k. Normally he would go for 54. And I get it, you know, you want there to be tax, but I just feel like it needs to be a little more scaled. It needs to be scaled up just a little bit so you gain some type of return. Because especially after 3 weeks, the cards just drop. So it's not like, you know, besides randomly pulling a holo, which I don't think there's any point to really buying packs with this method, or grading, you're just losing out on a lot of MT. So I wish we could just get a little bit more back, but hey, I mean, overall though, I like the player market over the auction house technically, because the auction house was getting a little bit crazy. The next point is the ban timeouts. I'll just quickly touch on this. I don't even know why it exists. There has to be a way that you can, you know, quit out of a game and just receive the progress or points for what you've played. There's just no reason someone should be made to, you know, stay inside of an online game for longer than they want. I mean, no one, that's just not a good experience. You timing out for 4 hours, 30 minutes, whatever the case is. We just don't have people stay. Like I said, if you can't give people the points and all of their progress when they quit, then I don't know, just make it a concede option where, you know, the player can get out of the game with the loss but not get banned. You know, the winning player gets to accept, so it's not a poor experience, I guess. Maybe that's an option, but something should definitely be done about that, because it's just not a good experience for people who want to get into online. I think the last point I had was just, I really wanted to just point on the exhibitions and exchanges, and I honestly like this. Per se, I really do like what they've done with these. I've gotten some deluxe packs out of these. The exchanges I think work very well. Kind of this method of, you know, putting in for unsellables for the series players. I like it because it can get you these packs eventually, and then it also kind of helps to fill out your series one. So just kind of a passive way to get you know, some collection field if you want to, but also, like I said, it can get you some additional packs, which is great. Get some, you know, you could possibly get lucky, pull some unsellable cards out of those. And I've noticed that they've been rotating these and kind of keeping up with it, so I applaud them for that. And then really just, I guess the very last thing I just want to touch on is just the the in-game MT rewards. It's awesome. Like I said, earning 5K, an unlimited game for me, since that's really all I want to play. It's really allowed me to just say, hey, I only want to play unlimited. I'm just gonna gain, you know, stack MT, play games that I want to play, and ultimately I'm gonna be able to afford, like I said, those top cards in the game. I mean, like I said, you see I have it, I had Rose. I'm able to get the cards that I want, and they're the top cards in the game, and I've only been playing unlimited. Really, like I said, you can go through, you can see I really haven't touched any of these other modes like that at all. So I mainly been playing unlimited, and I'm able to grab a team like I have. So I definitely think that is a positive for the in-game MT rewards. Now we'll see how it kind of goes once better cards drop, how that goes and what those prices will be. I don't know, maybe it'll need to be an adjustment, because I know that the online rewards cap at 5K MT, so we'll have to see about that. But as of now, I think that it looks pretty good overall. Is my team fun? It is to a degree, but the online play for me makes it just kind of annoying at times. And then, I mean, respectfully for the offline people, you know, they don't want to come in here and sweat against the computer. So give them at least an option to choose to be on, you know, a lower difficulty. So overall, I think the mode is good. It's steps away from being even better if you can get these sliders, you know, taken care of in the right way. But yeah, man, like I said, a mode is fine, but there's just a few pain points that are kind of keeping it back from its full potential, if you ask me. And one of the major ones, like I said, is a difficulty thing. So I don't know, man. You all let me know what you think down in the comments. Sorry if I ran it for a little bit too long, but just kind of wanted to get my full thoughts about the game out. Like I said, I just wanted to put this video out. So let me know what you all think down in the comments. Are you enjoying it? Are you not? Why? You know, if either or, and what do you think maybe can be done about some things that will make the mode a little bit better? So that's really all for the video. Like I said, if you are new to the channel, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe. Until next time, guys, we're out.